Hey, what's up, you guys? This is MCLegoboy here with 10144 Sandcrawler. So, yeah, this is one of the sets that I really wanted. And one year for Christmas, I think, my dad surprised me and he found it on eBay or something like that. It was one of those years where I think. Yeah, it's definitely one of those times where it had already gone, but it was one of those things like, dude, that'd be so cool to have this Sandcrawler and all these Jawas. And then one year, get it, and I open up or I like take off all the wrapping and stuff, and the box is open. And pieces are like moving around inside. They're not in bags. I was freaking out for a second. Luckily, there were no pieces missing, except for, I think, 2 brown grills or something like that. I'm still looking for them. Actually, I might have them. I don't know. But anyway, this set was released in 2005, and it was $140 whenever it first came out. So, let's see, how many pieces is that? How many pieces is this thing? Let's see. It's not telling me how many pieces. Oh, there we go. 1,669 pieces. According to Bricklink, that's about 8 cents per piece. So that's pretty good. And especially during like 2006, I think things were a lot higher priced back then. I don't know. But anyway. Giant instruction booklet, so that's awesome. I'm not sure if this thing is really kind of considered as Ultimate Collector Edition type stuff, but it is kind of at the same time. I think it was listed under that in the Lego shop whenever it was open, or whenever it was still available. But this review is probably going to be a little weird because I really don't want to move this thing around. The base is pretty much like one plate thick. There are little supports that go across and everything like that, but the base does kind of seem a little flimsy, and so just getting it down was scary enough. And I lost a piece right there. Well, that's no good. Well, now I need to find that. Hang on. That's better. So anyway, review, we're probably going to pick up the camera, so anyway, we'll get on to minifigures now. So I have got brick set open on my computer so I can get all the names right of these droids. I do have the box, but it's hidden, or it's like up where it's hard to get to. I mean, it's one of those things. So anyway, maybe will you focus? All right, there we go. It is focused. So this guy, ASP droid, pretty cool, I guess. I mean, he was never actually seen. I'm pretty sure he wasn't seen in episode 4, and I know that there are like 2 other droids that are also in here, like this giant black round one and some other one, but I don't quite remember. Now, he might have been inside the little storage thing, but he was never out on the lineup, but I put him out on the lineup because he's a droid. So anyway, green guy, R1G4. He's a weird looking droid, gotta say. Kinda weird. Not sure exactly what his purpose would be as a droid. I mean, I guess I could look it up on Wikipedia because people know everything there. But anyway, we got a Gonk droid. It's no different than any other time that Gonk droid has been made. Now, I'm trying to remember if it was ever released in Jabba's palace. I think it was. But the Gonk droid, same uses of pieces like the mailbox pieces, the jumper plate, the 2 studs, and the 2 clip pieces. Always kind of been like that. And it looks pretty much just like the Gonk droid. We got C-3PO before he was ever turned into the metallic gold, and before his torso was ever reprinted, he's got back printing as well. So, yes, the weird pearl light gold color is just, I don't know, it's always been like that for the longest time until they ended up coming up with metallic gold. So, anyway, this weird droid, he's missing 4 arms. He's actually supposed to have 8 arms, I think. But the LEGO instructions only call for 4 of them. And he's just a treadwell droid. Yeah, the arms on this guy, they go up and then they come back down, and they got like weird little tools on them and stuff like that. So, then we move on to the next guy, is R5D4, and this is 2005, back before they even had the conical droid heads. And if they had the conical droid head, they would have printed that with the red droid design. Now also, if you notice, there is no blue on him. If you watch episode 4, there is in fact some blue on him. So, that's just something to note. R2-D2, before he had the all head design, it's just kind of a white piece and then some silver printed with the blue on top. And then we move on to Owen Lars. Owen looks cool. I'm kind of surprised that they didn't put Luke in there. And I mean, I can understand why. Because you are getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, you're getting 11 minifigures in this set already. So, why push it? But also, Luke is such an iconic character to this scene. I mean, it's Luke that talks to C-3PO who gets him to take R2. So, I mean, what gives? But no back printing, but looks just like him, and it's great. Kind of got a Jawa and him trying to make an agreement of some sort. Yeah, this is really hard trying to move stuff around with one hand. But anyway, I'll grab this guy because he's cooler, and there you go. Short brown cape. This is all reddish brown, by the way. We've got an old classic space gun. This is the piece that they used for guns in the classic space, only it was in light gray. But on here, I mean, just really great printing. And I'm trying to see, it doesn't look like there's anything in the back. And there probably isn't. If there is, it's covered by a cape, and I don't get why LEGO would have printed it. So, but also, it's just a black head with the glowing yellow eyes. So that's really cool. And if you guys have ever noticed a Jawa in the original trilogy, and probably even in episode 1, you see them in episode 2, but you don't get a close-up on them. In episode 4, it's just little Christmas lights, basically, for his eyes. Well, you get to episode 6, and you see these guys in Jabba's palace, and their eye has actually changed. It's bigger, and it's got a black cat eye looking thing. So, just a thing, if you never actually noticed that, now you can look and see for yourself. So anyway, we're going to put you guys back on the tripod real quick so that I can show you functions. Now, everything on here, it should be visible, but there is, that opens inside. Actually, yeah, we need to move the camera around. Sorry, you guys, if you are going to get sick. So, We're going up. And in there, you can see some transparent yellow bricks. Oh, dude, that'd be nice for a domo. Too bad that they're in this thing, and I really don't want to try and take stuff apart in this thing. But you can set a Jawa down in there. I'm not going to try positioning people anywhere. I'm just going to show you. So yes, we got 3 pieces that have stickers. Actually 4. There are 4 pieces that have stickers, and on the front there's 2 of them. And then there's a 3rd one over here. And these are actually on... They're actually on wedge pieces, which is interesting. But it makes sense. So, let's see if I can do this. Okay, there we go. Then up here, I'm not quite sure what the purpose of this is. I'm guessing it's so that the other thing that goes on top of here can drop minifigs down in there, but that doesn't make much sense either. So I really don't know why this thing is able to be moved. But this is also able to be moved. And on the back, there's this thing. And what it does is it moves the treads. And this thing comes with far too many treads. I'm just going to say that right now. There's so many, and you have to replicate pieces so many times. So it is a bit of a repetitive build whenever you try and put on these things. And also what I don't understand is whenever you're putting this thing together, you put the treads on and then you start building all of this other stuff up. It's like this... I mean, while it can support the weight, I mean, I really don't want to try to force stuff down under these pieces and stress something out and break something. So, but anyway, we'll take a quick break for just a second, and then we'll come right back. So we're going to stay on this tripod a little bit longer before we do stuff again, or maybe I'll tip it up. But anyway, this section. There is a total of 10 studs that hold it down. There's 3 right there, and then there's 2 right there. And that is on both sides. Now, in here, if we remove that, maybe we'll get a better view. But in here, and it looks actually total of 5. Okay, that should be the last time that I say how many stickers there are. There should be 5 stickers in the set. So, and this is pretty much the holding area for all the droids. So, we got tools everywhere, screwdriver, wrench, little hammer, chisel thing, oil can, drill, and another wrench right there. It's hard to see, but it's there. It's really hard to get lighting on this thing to where you guys could still see it, so. Oh, that's better. There you go. So, yes, this is the inside area. And throw all the droids in there. By the way, ooh. We got pieces falling. This is all one giant piece. And I've never had a piece be that big before. It's pretty crazy. I've had pieces that are close to that size, but never that large. So, let's see. Hurry up here and see if we can get things back on schedule. Oh, actually, let's get you off of the tripod once more. Little door right there. Kind of have stairs going in, but not so much. But anyway, this is what the inside of that thing looks like. And look at that. Straight down. That is straight down into onto the table, really. So this thing has only got a base of 1 plate thick. Doesn't make sense to me at all why it's like that. But yes, this is where the turning mechanism works. So that's really cool. I don't know if I ever really showed you guys the back too much. That's what the back looks like. It's just all greebled. That's all you really need to know. Got some cool greebles up there. All the greebles. And then you get to here, where we just kind of push this back a little bit. You got a door that comes down. You can pull this thing out. And this is where this giant hole comes in. So yeah, we'll just quickly put this all back together. And now you've got a thing like that. You can maybe it'll work, I don't know. But point is, like, pieces are flying everywhere now. Oh my. And where to go? I have no idea how that's supposed to look. If okay, I think maybe it's supposed to, yeah, it's supposed to be like that. Yeah, the string goes through a little hole, or the string goes around. Ah, man, dude, this set is so complex with this stupid little crane. Well, let's just put it down here. It's easier. But yes, this thing moves, does cool stuff. This part falls off. And now I can't get it to go back on the little hook. It can be raised and lowered. Yeah, there we go. I'm supposed to have one brown grill piece right there, so let's see if I can remember to do that. But this, easy enough. It just goes on top of R2-D2, his head. This is supposed to be pretty much that vacuum scene in episode 4 where they tase him and he gets sucked up inside of the Sandcrawler. So we'll just leave that right there. So yes, other than that, I'm pretty sure there's nothing else you can do. These side panels, you can't move them, so yeah, as a playset, I'd say it's still pretty good. I'm just really concerned that nobody ever brought up the issue, or at least not that I know of, that this only has a base plate, or like the entire base of this thing is only 1 plate thick, and so if you touch the bottom, you're probably gonna like unhook something, and then you'll have issues. And having issues with a Lego set is not fun. So yeah, this set is still really cool because I mean it's the Sandcrawler. Doesn't do a lot unless you watch Robot Chicken, Star Wars, where they race with it and go crazy. They beat pod racers. It's the best. But you know, other than that, there shouldn't be anything else to the set. and maybe this is facing the wrong direction. I don't know anymore, man. The instructions say to go one way, the picture says to go another. So yes, I'm pretty sure that it is exactly symmetrical on both sides. So all these weird little rust and dirt panel areas, they're not all too different on the other side. So it is a little repetitive, but if you master mirror building, if you they make you build sections, and if you're able to mirror the image, then you twice as fast, you're done. So, and I think the Kuso Ultimate Collector Sandcrawler idea got shut down, and if it didn't, or if it hasn't been given a release yet, it's getting shut down. I mean, come on. There's no way that you're going to have like this 3-foot long Sandcrawler with 10,000 plus parts. Not happening. But this set is still pretty cool. I think they are re-releasing one, but I'm not sure. I think in 2014 there might be a Sandcrawler. So, that's kind of cool. Maybe you get updated Jawas, you get a Luke, maybe, I don't know. I haven't seen pictures. I don't want to see pictures until they're actually given the go-ahead to be shown. Because I respect the LEGO group. So, anyway, this has been MCLegoboy with 10144 Sandcrawler. See you guys.